Morning. You're watching
Shit.
Unstructured and Unsupervised. We're eating our respective cookies.
Yeah, that's my Pizzelle. Body of Christ.
Mine.
Body of Christ.
Do you think more people would be interested in going to church if, like, it was a
It was a wait, like I
if it
mean, it's a
was a
communion.
pizzelle?
But if it was a Pizzelle, I would be like, I'm going to get free Pizzelle.
Oh, that's
Anybody
sweet.
got a light?
Golly.
Anyone got a light? Um,
How was your Thanksgiving?
my Thanksgiving was good. I was at my family's house and my aunt's. I forgot it was already here and gone. It
Yeah,
was a nice day. Brian came with me to
my shirt's
my
inside
fiance.
out. I
How
just realized my shirt's inside out.
was
Anyways,
yours?
it was a very nice Thanksgiving. It was at my
What are
mom's.
you thankful for?
What am I most thankful for?
Yeah, of your Thanksgiving day, what were you the most thankful for?
Um, that everyone could be together. I was really happy that, um, it's just like, oh, family time. So hard to have that right now. Um, my older brother lives in Massachusetts, and my mom and my younger brother and his family live upstate. So it's like, and I don't have a car. There was a lot of organization.
Okay,
We had some wonderful guests,
cool.
and yeah, delicious times. I regret not taking home any of the desserts. That was a mistake. I I packed like these little boxes like after we were all done eating. My mom bought like these Tupperwares, right, so that everyone could take home whatever Thanksgiving meal. Pretty standard. It's like a way for her to show love is to be like, take this food I made with you. And sometimes it's like, I
It's the love
can't
I put
take
into
all of
it.
this. What's that?
It's the love you put into it for you to go home with.
Yes.
hmm
Um, turn this light up.
Um,
So
so
I forgot to take home desserts. Oops, that was bad.
desserts are
Um,
so good.
what?
Desserts are so good.
Oh, they're so good.
I love dessert.
My niece was there for, well, my younger brother and his family showed up, and my niece was there, and she's like 4.5, and she was
Oh,
already exhausted. Like they came for dessert, and like she came in and she was like, like she was tired. She
wow.
was sleeping in the car. And she was like wearing this little sparkly red dress. She was so angry that she was awake. Like she wanted to go to sleep.
You
And I was like,
know, I love little
that girl's
kids.
me. Yeah.
Because it's like, why did, at what age were we like had to grow out of that? That whole like, I'm tired,
I'm
stop.
tired.
Like,
I
why do we
mean,
have to
pretty.
all of a sudden like socially be okay with having to be like, just power through that tiredness? Like, kids get to just be like, ah, I miss that.
I mean, I am still like that. Actually, we were telling stories. I'm not a morning person, as you could see. Actually, this is not that bad. Like I look like cute tired right now. Yeah, I'm okay. My shirt's inside out, and my hair, I didn't condition it. It's doing whatever it wants right now.
I like it. It's a cool look.
It's like disheveled, but wait, chic and disheveled. I don't know.
Looking disheveled.
I don't know.
Pickle?
I
No.
don't like that.
No.
No. So, but yeah, she was just like, and that's how I was when, like, whenever my family would wake me up on the weekends or so, like, every Sunday, my dad would get bagels or muffins from the store down the street. And he like insisted that everyone would wake up at like 9 o'clock on a Sunday. Like, no, I don't care. If you bought the best food in the world and you bought my favorite things, let me sleep, please. Please let me sleep. I need it.
See, it's so funny. It's like I'd be that person that would be motivated by food. I'm like, you bring your food at 7:30 in the morning, I'll be there.
It's like,
What are you
it's
doing?
like, no, it's like, I'm excited, but I'm gonna be sleeping.
No, the sleep is more important. When I used to work at the salon, there was this pancake breakfast that would happen once a year. It would often happen on a Sunday, and I never worked on Sundays. So all the people that would work on Sundays would get up and go to this pancake breakfast and then go to work. And because it was a free breakfast, I would wake up on my day off at 7 o'clock in the morning.
No, I'd be like, you know what?
Have pancakes with these people. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, free
Aw.
breakfast. Yeah, I'm in.
7:30?
Yeah, it was
That's a
early for no reason.
ridiculous time.
I think I just got a kick out of myself for the fact that I was getting up at 7:30 for a free breakfast when I wasn't working. Like, it was funny to me. I'm like, this is who I am. I'm not going to wake up early.
It's like, that's all you need is to be motivated, is just like free food.
Free, honestly, yeah. Free food is like, okay, I'll go. I don't want to go, but there's going to be really good food. All right, I'll go.
That could be,
Yeah.
that's a good thing to know, like in terms of motivating factors for you. Because
Oh, yeah.
we should review. Guess what I did this week, everyone? Finally,
Hey.
I returned the Easy Pass and I did write to New York State to get the document that I need in order to get refunded for my car insurance.
Proud of you.
So I have
girl.
to
You
follow up on that. But I did pay you $100.
did. You did. You did. And it's going to go to a good cause.
Yes.
Yep.
What about you? What did you accomplish your thingies?
I accomplished a lot of things this week
You
that
did.
were, yeah, I can't remember what they are at the moment, but I did things.
Oh, well,
I
I mean,
set up,
like, I can think of one very specific one that you told me yesterday that I'm just, like, very proud of you for, but you
like,
could talk about it if you want.
yeah,
And,
so I took it upon, it wasn't something that I was looking to get accomplished this week, and I think the things that we talked about last week on the show, what I was gonna do was like get the Tuesday and the Tuesday evenings, the community Tuesday that I'm gonna be doing in
it
going, and
was
that
pay,
I've been working with
pay
at
Geico
work. Oh yes, I got that done. Yes, did that
and
yesterday. Oh, yeah.
write a lesson plan.
Okay, so I didn't write a lesson plan yet because I didn't start this Wednesday. It got pushed back a week because
Okay.
some stuff happened at work and the flyer didn't
So,
get put out.
we move
So
it
I
up
still
to
haven't
next
had a
week.
lesson plan,
It
but
changed.
I did accomplish going to the doctor, which I had been putting off for a while, to get some um, evaluations to figure out how my mental health is and what I can do to be more beneficial to myself. So I actually have another appointment on the 9th. That was a consultation, kind of. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a more thorough appointment next week. So I'll keep you guys
Yay.
posted.
Good job.
Um,
I'm adding it to the calendar. I'm doing little, you did it, like,
Yay.
things, because I realized, like, on my in my calendar and whatever. I mean, I use my phone a lot. Like, this is the thing that I need to stay organized.
Mhm.
Um, it's like not only to do, but like accomplished. So it's
Right.
like for
We did it.
example, yeah, like it was, I did it! Mailed Easy Pass with the little emoji.
Yay.
Celebratory emoji. It's filthy. I need to clear this.
Yeah, my phone's pretty rough too. Don't
um,
worry.
so I added it to the calendar. Which, you know what? It is. I do very much feel like this is something that's good, like for accountability, for sure.
Yeah, it's huge. It's been very helpful. And I feel like my dad and I had a nice conversation. We went out to dinner the other night, and he was like, uh, what if everybody, just leaves and you with yourself, like you got to be able to accomplish things on your own. Like you can't rely on everybody else to get you through to the other side of something. And I'm like, yeah, but it's nice when there is support there, when you do have someone to check into and someone that holds you accountable for it.
Yes.
Like, yeah, not everybody can do that so easily on their own. Some
Yeah.
days I can do it
For
great.
like, yeah, and it depends on the thing too.
Yeah, it depends on the day. It depends on my mood. It depends on my environment,
Human
as we talked about
human
yesterday.
beings are social animals. We need each other. We are all the same thing, just
Yeah,
different.
it is weird how we do all need each other. It's like, but each person serves a different purpose. You know,
Yeah,
like
everyone has
each
different roles.
yeah in your life of like
Mm-hmm.
what they do, and that's like an interesting topic to relate into love, if you will. Because like a lot of
Sorry for
people
the
put
noise.
so much. What?
I said sorry for the noise. It's
That's
like
okay.
I got my
But
honey roasted peanuts. Ingredients:
yum in your
salt,
monkey breath.
artificial peanut flavorings,
Delish.
pressed peanut sweepings. This is a Simpsons ish. This is a Simpsons quote that I'm effing up right now.
I didn't watch that enough.
You should. I didn't watch it
I
enough
know.
either, and I'm regretting it. But
I'm like, I
I
don't
have a
know.
lot of stuff to catch up on in my life. That's another time to discuss that. But
Okay.
you were just saying about people having different roles in like romantic
Oh,
relationships too.
well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on one person in their life to, like, fulfill all
Mm-hmm.
of these different roles
Yeah.
and, like, take on, like, well, you're my partner and you're supposed to blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm one of the people that is like, I'm not saying I'm one or the other of it, but there's certain days where it's a, um, it's a practice to just understand that too. Is like it is your partner is their own entire person in their own
Yeah.
self.
They need to
You
be responsible for themselves,
Yeah,
and
and it's
you
like
need to be responsible for yourself. But you
right,
support each
and
other.
we
Support each
support each other through it. Yeah, it's been interesting, like learning how to like be a person in a relationship. I usually don't stay in them long enough
It's really hard.
to know. So,
It's really hard being in a
yeah.
relationship is hard.
Like last night, there was a perfect example of like we were watching a movie. And
Ooh,
you
what
ever
movie?
watch a movie, Four Christmases,
Oh,
with
yeah.
Vince Vaughn? And
And
it was
Reese
a terrible
Witherspoon.
movie. It
Yeah.
was not good. It was not a good movie.
You know
But it
what though?
was
Most
on, and
Christmas movies are terrible. Apparently this
yeah, most
year Hallmark is putting
there
out
isn't
or
much.
Lifetime is putting out 30 holiday movies. 30.
Oh, they're all gonna be the same movie. Like a dog is gonna come to the woods and save somebody, and they're gonna fall in love, and the postman's gonna come and deliver a package, and some. Who cares?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was trying to figure out a really bad Christmas movie yesterday and
did
uh
you know it?
I remembered a lot of details, but I and this is another thing for later talks of
Does it have
my face blindness.
CJ from Full House in it? Because she's in a couple of bad Christmas movies.
No. I but
Um,
I don't know. But okay. You're watching a movie.
Four Christmases,
Bring this down.
and they like. Have you ever watched a movie with somebody and like something's happening in the movie and you can feel the tension between you and the other person
Oh,
because you're like, oh,
absolutely.
we've been in this scenario before, and you're like the
Oh, no.
silence. No
No,
one's laughing.
not that. Not that.
Okay.
I'm curious, but It's whatever you want to share about that. Like, I'm curious.
Well, it's just like this, they were like having a discussion in the car. I wouldn't say it was a full-blown argument because it wasn't, because there was still like this lightheartedness to it, but it was like they were having a discussion. And
Okay.
Brian, Brian and I are just sitting there watching it like,
Uh-oh.
you know?
But was it okay?
And
Was it a good thing or a bad thing, or was it like, huh? Oh, look at that. Hmm.
it was a, oh, okay. For both of us, it was literally like it was him and it was me having a conversation. And I'm like, and I
Like,
kept
I
my
did not give away the rights to my life.
and I kept my mouth shut for once, and I didn't say anything. I was like,
Yeah, but
I'm not,
that is. If you don't say anything, then you know that whatever was on TV was spot on. Because you're someone that
right.
would just like, oh, blah blah blah.
I'm just gonna not say anything and just be quiet. And he just turns to me and he's like, I'm like, I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't
No.
say
It was the movie. It's the movie.
anything. I'm
Wait,
like,
wait, wait.
I didn't say anything.
Did you suggest the movie?
No, it was just on. It was just on, and we were
Okay.
like, the scene came on while we were watching it. Like we flicked between channels, like
No,
when some another.
the reason why I ask is because it's like, if you were like, hey, let's watch Four Christmases,
Oh God, yeah.
just for the scene.
No, it just happened to work out that way, and I was like, oh God, like it was just very funny. Like the movie itself, like some of the scenes in it was like, oh God, this is how we interact with one another sometimes, and it's so okay. But at the end of the day, it's like we love each other, but it was just a very like I'm like, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. And he was
Like,
like,
I'm
well, you
watching the
probably
movie.
and he's like, oh, well, somebody was being irrational. Well, he was just trying to be a logical man. And I was like, shut up.
But like,
Shut up.
oh, so wait, he just leaned into his side more,
Oh,
even though the whole
yeah.
point of the scene is the conflict between the people.
Yeah. So he like leaned more into his own perspective. And I was just like, and I had ice on my thumb.
Oh.
I said, I had like ice on my thumb because I have a splinter on it. So I handed it to him. And he's like, why are you giving this to me? I'm like, so you could use it for the lump that's going to be on your head.
That's a quick one. I'm
Yeah.
trying to. I don't
But
think that's ever happened. I've had the. I mean, I've watched movies with people and I've been like, oh, I wish that this wasn't. Actually, left. The
uh,
only movie I ever left was Yumi and Dupree, and
okay.
it was like a bad movie, but I was there with my friend who had a sibling that still has a sibling, but this who was in a car accident on a bicycle, and in the movie somebody gets hit by a bicycle, and like as soon as that someone on a bicycle gets hit by a car, as soon as that happened, I was like,
Ooh.
we should leave. And I turned to my friend, I was like, do you want to go? And my friend was like, are we allowed to do that? I was like, fuck yeah. We ran out. We were hysterically laughing running out. Like we felt like we were robbing something, I guess. Like, I can't believe we're leaving. It
Awkward when
sucked.
those moments happen, when you're like, when a real life thing happens in a movie and you're just like not prepared, or like, it's like
Yeah.
you can't prepare for anything, like you don't know what's going to be in the movie, but
Right.
anything can trigger you at any fucking given time. And it's like, I guess you have a choice. Like, that's where I get confused in moments like that. I'm like, I have a choice that I could get up and leave and just like not deal with it and just go. And then I have this other side of me that's like, no, sit in the pain, sit
Yeah.
in the pain.
Well, I mean, there is
Oh,
definitely validity in both of those choices, though, because, like,
right.
in that moment, I was like, I don't want, like, my friend to think about her sibling who was in a car accident and how
Of course.
traumatic that was while we're watching a movie. It's like,
That's supposed to be funny.
it's supposed to be funny, and it's like we're not enjoying this at all. We're not laughing. So I think I think we got some money back actually. Um, because I'm somebody that complains. If I complain about stuff, like I complain about food, or like if I'm going to it, I am such. It's like I don't want to call myself a Karen because, but I'm a Katrina, where it's like
Maybe you're a Sharon.
I'm a Sharon.
You're a Sharon. I'm
I'm
not a
gonna
Karen.
like I'm gonna be nice about it, but I'm gonna tell you what you did wrong.
Right.
So
I'm kind of to tell you why you fucked up.
yeah, I did that a few weeks ago. My friend and I wanted to go to brunch, which is, I can't believe I'm saying this, in Brooklyn. We went to this place. It said that
Why are you saying that you can't believe you're saying this?
because I
Because you
said
went to
because I'm about
brunch?
to say about how I complained about out at brunch
Oh, okay. I'm like,
in
I can't believe you
Brooklyn.
went to brunch in Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I don't want to be called a Karen, but here's a Sharon moment. I went with my friend to get brunch in Brooklyn. On the website, it said that they stop at 2:30. So when we got there, it was 2:10. And we go inside and we're standing there and the bartender it's like right there. The bartender's like, "Oh, we stopped seating at 2 o'clock for brunch." And then they're closed for until like 7 o'clock for dinner. 6, 7 o'clock for dinner. And I was like, "Oh, okay." But just so you know, on your website it says 2:30. So you might want to fix that so that you don't have people coming in expecting that they can be seated and then being turned away and then being upset about it. Like,
Right.
so we'll go, but just so you know. And the manager like overheard me and was like, "We can seat you." So we got delicious brunch.
Oh, good.
So I'm not
That
gonna
guy just wants
be.
to get out of there.
Um. Yeah, I mean, like, I worked as. I never worked in a restaurant as a waiter. I was a bartender.
Okay.
So
Oh, you were a bartender.
on nights where it's like, okay, I'm gonna close on time, definitely would be
I
like,
always
oh,
say to
sorry.
people, you should have to work in a restaurant before you're allowed to eat in one. Like, I feel like people,
Ooh.
you should have to work in a restaurant either as a waiter or in the kitchen or something for like one whole day of your life before you're allowed to actually enjoy it because you have no idea how hard it is and the amount of work that goes into working in a restaurant.
That's like a bit for you.
So, yeah,
It is.
maybe I should.
Do it during the open mic on Saturday.
Maybe I will. I gotta write some stuff down. I gotta be creative again. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You got baby lady?
Baby
Baby?
lady?
Remember?
Huh?
I'm a baby lady woman. I'm a baby lady woman.
Oh, baby lady woman.
That
I like to
baby lady
be.
woman and I'm writing this down
I'm
for
gonna
you.
write this down. Thank you. I'm gonna write it down too. Wait, my
Baby lady
fat
woman.
finger. Baby
And
lady
what
woman.
did you just say? Oh, you have to work in a restaurant one day of your life.
Baby lady woman. Working in
And
a
as a baby
restaurant.
lady woman, you realize that if you're going to throw a tantrum in a restaurant, it's inappropriate.
Can't do that in the middle of my shift.
Or
Can't just throw a bowl
eating.
of macaroni.
um, Christmas movies. I have like face blindness, I think, a little bit when it comes to celebrities.
Okay. Do they all look the same?
It's hard for me sometimes to differentiate between certain celebrities. So I was like talking about Ted Lasso last night, trying to get Apple TV to work on um, someone else's television because it's like, okay, it, with Apple you can have like family sharing or whatever. And so I was trying to get someone set up because you can share it with, there's like 6 accounts that you can, it was a thing, to watch Ted Lasso. Anyways, I was like, oh, Jason Sudeikis. I recently saw a really bad Christmas movie while I was waiting to get an X-ray. I was waiting for 2 hours, and they had it on Netflix on the waiting room TV. And I was like, this really bad Christmas movie. Jason Sudeikis is in it, I think. Yeah, and and it's like this woman is an heir to something, and she's got this reputation for hating Christmas, and this town loves Christmas, and Jason Sudeikis like runs a hotel, and he carves ice sculptures, and I was like, it's terrible.
I've never heard of this movie.
It's on Netflix, but he's not. It's not Jason Sudeikis. It's
Oh,
a different actor. The movie is
look it up.
called Christmas Heir, which is Christmas Inheritance. It's
Okay.
so bad, and I don't like to say bad things
But it
about
was that
stuff,
bad.
but I was like, this is so bad, and the actor. It's Jake Lacey. Jake Collins? Jake Lacey? Jake Lacey is the actor.
I'm Googling him. Jake
He was in The
Lake.
Office, but I'm like, oh, why don't I confuse him and Jason Sudeikis? That I confuse Katy Perry and Zoe
Jake.
Deschanel.
And who? Joey Deschanel, who?
Zoe Deschanel, she was in New Girl.
Yeah, but who? But who do you confuse her with?
Katy Perry.
Oh yeah, they do look like. This guy
Um,
was in the office?
yeah, he was like one of the later what was his weird nickname?
Never mind. I don't like his face. I'm sorry, be me.
Being mean.
I'm
I
being me.
I confuse. You know what? This has been for years. I confuse Michael J. Fox and Matthew Broderick all the time.
Well, one has Parkinson's and the other one doesn't.
Michael J.
But
Fox
they
has
look,
Parkinson's,
yes.
and Michael J. Fox is married to Sarah Jessica Parker.
No,
No, that's Matthew Broderick.
not her.
And Matthew Broderick
Yeah.
was
Are they
in.
still married? Are they still married?
I don't know.
Let's look.
I
I don't
think
follow
so.
these.
I feel like I would remember that.
That should be like Matthew Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker. Like, I feel like I never see them together.
Maybe that's part of the
Matthew
secret.
Broderick and Sarah Jessica Parker. It's like I'm putting in the Google search and it's like it's not even coming out. Oh, that's because it was in
Yeah,
the
she's
movie.
still married to him
Let's see.
since
Wow.
1997. Oh, that's so cute.
Damn, yo.
Oh, wait.
Damn.
Oh, so 24-year marriage. We have lives that allow us to be away and come back together. And then it
Wow.
says, since 1997, one of the secrets to their enduring relationship is time apart. And quote,
Yeah,
I know this sounds nuts, but we have lives. Yeah. I don't know the secret at all, but I'm very grateful.
this is hilarious to me. I love that for them. Good for you guys. Brian and I see each other like once a week. You know? I'm like, here we are for like 5 minutes. Cool, cool. See you later. Um, wow. What? Look at me, and you're just like, this is our
Yeah,
podcast right
yeah, we're like, sorry, just yeah, because
now.
there's
We're
something
just like,
about
we love
there's something
Sarah,
about
Sarah,
there's something about like celebrity marriages that last a long time that it I'm interested in that. Like, oh, how'd you do that?
how do you
You
do
have all
it?
this
And
money, you know,
they
people
take
get
time apart. And you know what else? They're both Aries. So they need a
that's
lot of freedom.
interesting.
They're both Aries. They both need a lot of freedom and
You're
a lot of
Aries.
like, I'm an Aries.
I'm a
Yeah,
Capricorn.
you are a Capricorn. But yeah,
Do Do
He's
you
an
believe in
Aries, and he's
that?
on the what?
Do you believe in that in like zodiac relationship stuff?
I
I love
mean,
that
yeah,
stuff.
I think there's some truth to the relationships and
Yeah.
whatnot. I mean, most, I think, yeah,
Yeah.
I believe in some of it. I think that there's some truth to it. And then there's also some like reality of like the work that you put into certain things. But me, myself, as an Aries, like that was always an issue of myself is like I like to do things alone. I like to do things by myself.
Fiery.
I like to come and go. Yeah, I'm fiery. I like to do what I want when I want to do it. I don't want to have to check in. I just like I'm doing this. Bye. And Brian's a Leo, and he's he's very much to say he's like I don't care what you're doing, just don't get hurt and like don't die and like come back
He's the
eventually.
lion just like walking
He's
around
like,
like
yeah, he just
you
says,
do. Bring me food.
yeah, it's like whatever. He's like, just come back full and happy. Like, just don't come back all pissy and shit. He's like, go do whatever you want, but like,
I
just come back
mean,
happy.
that's really
Like,
nice.
it is. It's kind of nice. I'm like, do you care at all? He
I
said.
mean like I am definitely someone that I like I like being in a relationship. I like the the support. I like the having somebody that cares to like check in and but if it's like constantly together, then it becomes a problem because I like
Codependency.
lose
That
myself. Yeah. I was in a relationship for my first long-term relationship. We were like inseparable. We were like best friends. We did everything together. But then it got to a point. It was like in college and after college. It got to a point where I was like, I don't even know. I don't know. Like we grew apart, but also it was like, but I don't even know what I like or like what I want because I was so wrapped up in this other person too. And I mean, I would think as well for him too. Actually, my longest relationships were all Scorpios.
really? Well,
Yeah.
Scorpios and Capricorns are a good fit.
Yeah. Have you done your natal chart?
Natal chart? No, I don't know. I don't
Really?
think.
Want to
No, what is
do
that?
it? I
Right
love
now?
that stuff. Yeah, we still got like
Okay.
almost a
That
half an
like
hour.
your birth chart?
What's that?
Like it's like your birth chart, like what your sun and your moon and your rising is?
Yeah, but it's. Do you know what time you're born?
Oh, I have it. I have it. I do have that. I don't know. I didn't know it was a natal chart. I don't know what that is called.
Uh,
This is do you have the CoStar app?
no, but I think my brother told me to do that.
Because like I have
What?
4 planets that are in Sagittarius. I have 3 that are in Aries,
Your
and
birthday
then
is
April 17th,
17, 1987.
87.
Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Drink some water.
Oh, okay. Cheers.
If you're watching, drink some water. Okay, what time were you born?
10:59 p.m. on a Friday. Good Friday, actually.
I was born on a Tuesday. 10:59
My
p.m.
birthday's Easter this year.
Oh. Where were you born?
In West Islip. I think I have the chart.
This is a good one.
Oh, this is different. Okay.
I mean, it might be the same, but want
I
to
was
know
gonna
what
say
it's.
that
Okay, so.
my sun sign is Aries.
Mm-hmm.
My moon sign is Sagittarius.
Uh-huh.
My rising sign or ascending sign is Sagittarius. My um
Mm-hmm.
my Venus is in Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
My Mars, I think, is in Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't remember the rest.
Your Mercury and Jupiter are also in Aries.
Aries, yeah.
And Saturn. Oh, wait. Saturn, Uranus is in Sagittarius, Neptune's in Capricorn, Pluto's Scorpio.
Yeah, I'm like all fire. I have a Pisces heart, which is like the wonder why I'm all over the place. And
You're a fish trapped in fire.
no, because it's really it's honestly it makes so much sense to my person because my heart has like ancient wisdom and love and like all of this stuff, but my brain processes it like a 2-year-old. Like an Aries is the baby. It's the first, but also the baby of the zodiac. It's like the leader, but the baby. And then my heart is in this like all empathetic, like loving, dreamy, amazing space. But like the way to get it out of my head is like a toddler. So it's very interesting inside of my brain and body.
Okay, so this is how they describe it all. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it'll be like an
Okay.
hour. So, Aries. Okay, the body comes first with Aries. Um, they're first to start, first to finish, whatever they set out to do. Active, energetic, direct, straightforward, uncomplicated. They expect the same from others, baffled when they don't always get it. In strong personality, entrepreneurial spirit, ambitious, self-willed, stubborn, obstinate, tenacious. Possible issues.
I'm like,
Possible
yes.
issues. Nervousness. Yes. Nervousness, impulsiveness, wastefulness, provoking nature, restlessness, and changeability.
Also true.
You want to be, then Sun in the fifth house. You want to be noticed for your unique and special qualities and creativity. Happiest when expressing yourself in a special way, and attention comes your way as a result. You have a flair for drama or sports. You're proud of your
I
fun loving
do.
attitude towards life. You demonstrate your ability to shine, happy disposition, um, find creative ways to express yourself, as this is the path to true happiness for you. That's good to know. 20 trine between sun and moon. Your emotions and your will are at peace with one another, suggesting a rather balanced personality. The messages you received in childhood were not contradictory overall. You have a stronger sense of purpose and appreciation of harmony than most people. You're likely personally popular, attractive, self confident, relaxed, easygoing. You may acquiesce to others a little too often.
What is that?
You may acquiesce.
What is this?
Acquiesce? You may be like,
Aquia? Punch.
you go ahead. You go ahead. Whatever you
Oh,
want.
okay.
The tendency towards too much acceptance of the self and of others is usually present. You must be encouraged to question life, or you run the risk of taking things for granted.
I question everything.
Good and constant vitality. Um, Strong constitution, likes public life. And let's see. Next thingy. Natural and easy to easy and natural to accept responsibilities. Um, let's see. There's a lot of stuff there. It is natural for you to question tradition. You are above all things an individualist. You naturally rebel against that which is established. You.
Yeah.
This is pretty young. The moon is in Sagittarius. More than anything, lunar Sagittarians have a need for personal freedom and space.
Yeah. I'm like, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Extraordinarily happy, easygoing. Don't like to feel caged, cooped up. Um, let's see. Potential issues. May take great risks in throwing herself into the unknown, into adventure. Audacious, bold, and rebellious, unable to stay in one place, always ready to risk everything to achieve her goal.
Not for nothing though. It's like I am more comfortable being in the unknown of things. When I have too much information, it fucks me up. Like people need
Yes.
information to, they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna give you all the info and now you know it. And
I
I'm
need
like,
less choices.
don't tell me anything. Whatever just happens, happens, and then I don't have any expectation, I don't have any information about it. I don't have to think about it. It just is.
Very sensitive, fantasizes,
Yeah.
easily moved and affected, sometimes shy, emotional. Your feelings are right out there for everyone to see.
Yep.
Um, your first reaction is emotional. You
Yeah.
need emotional stimulation, movement, and freedom to express yourself to feel happy and fulfilled. Your moods can be changeable. Because of your sensitivity, you might take things too personally and react too quickly.
Oh, that's true.
You value harmony.
What are you reading right now?
This is the Cafe Astrologies.
I know, but what part of it are you in?
Oh,
The
that one is the
Sagittarius moon?
square, 59 square between. Oh, wait, that one was Moon in first house.
Okay.
And then the next one is usually sweet and gracious, can be capricious, changeable.
Capricious?
It means like
Changeable?
change your mind.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I change my mind all the time.
Ups and downs. She controls her feelings, strong sense of duty, self esteem, uh, makes quick decisions, cultivated, likes discussions, debates,
Yeah, I love debate.
determined, intelligent with big ideas, tolerant with a strong sense of justice. She lets things happen.
What am I going to do about it? All right. Here it
um,
goes. So, okay.
reaches out to others. Venus and
Yep.
Pisces.
Oh, God. Yeah, read this one.
Uh, dreamy, soft hearted partner. Everything about the way they flirt promises a lovely time. Elusive charm. Appreciate romance, poetry, but they prefer to feel you out. Um, don't plan ahead. Sensitivity can be a little misleading. Thrives on equality. Um, oh, wait. Venus in Pisces is actually turned on by inequality.
Inequality. Yeah. Like, I will tell you straight up, like, I almost like sometimes, I like when,
You get bossed
Brian,
around?
yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
I, only in a only in a romantic setting though. Like, don't tell me what
Yeah.
to do in my life. But sometimes I like when he's like he bosses me around sometimes, and I'm like, okay, all right, then. Okay. Nobody else can do that to me. Like, nobody else fucking bosses me around. I'll kick your ass. But him sometimes like, okay, I'll
I
do
mean
that.
that
Fine.
that's something that makes sense.
What?
It makes sense. Like I feel like that makes
Yeah.
sense to me.
There's very there's even like when I was with my ex from a while ago, we all know who that was, long a while back, and he would always try and dominate me and be like, and I don't know what it was, like I would never allow that to happen. I'd be like, no, like like stop it, don't even try.
Yeah, with like
And
the well, he like pushed you a lot.
yeah, it was a push, but it wasn't in a way that like I received it well. Like, I just didn't. I was always fighting back. It was never like I didn't appreciate it. I don't know. I could have just, it could have been me in a very different place in my, that was like 6 years ago. But like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know what it is, what it is. But now it's like, you know, almost like Brian doesn't tell me. He never tells me what to do. Actually, he'll be like, do whatever you want, which makes me want to be around because like he
You're like, what do you
doesn't
mean?
tell me to. Yeah, it's like, so then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll be there. And then like when we're doing something, he'll boss me around in some way, shape, or form, and I'll like be annoyed for a second, and then I'm like, I kind of like that. Like, yeah, I like that. I appreciate it. Like
That's
today,
funny.
my thumb hurts, and I'm like, oh, I got all these things to do, and he's like, no, you're gonna go make your thumb a priority today, and I'm like, oh, I have other stuff to do. He's like, no, this, you have to get your thumb fixed first. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, all right. I'm like, all righty. And he's like, I'm serious. I said,
Yeah.
all right. I'm like, okay.
Have you
So
thought about
I
going
think
to
I
like an urgent care?
walk-in.
Yeah, just so that somebody can
Yeah,
get a little tweezer on there and then "Meow, meow."
yeah,
Because
it's in
you don't
there.
want to make it worse.
Wait,
It looks like
can
it
you tell which
hurts.
one? This one is so
How did you
fat
get it?
now. I picked up a stick because
Yeah.
it was a fire at work. We were having like a little fire pit, and I picked up the stick to throw it in, but it had big thorn in it, and I didn't see the thorns on
Mm.
there, and it went in.
Yeah, just go to a urgent care or something that CVS that has a nurse practitioner or something. They'll get in
Yeah,
there. Cause are you
yeah,
right-handed?
yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm
So it's
writing.
like,
I'm trying to open.
nah,
Yeah.
just do that. We're not even
Anyway,
like there's a lot of stuff on here. But anyways,
you're not
I
so
love
that
natal
crazy.
charts. I
Well,
love
just finish the Pisces in the Venus. Just finish that.
Oh, I skipped around a bit. Here we go. So here's the end of it. Um, Pleasing Venus in Pisces involves enjoying tender moments and romantic times with them. You won't always be able to count on them. In fact, you can be sure they will stretch the truth every once in a while. But remember, they do this because they fear they might hurt you and they can't bear to cause you any heartache. To try to understand them, although it's never an easy task considering the fact they don't always know themselves. And truth is, some Venus and Pisces privately have a love affair going on with the idea of being misunderstood. Try to put up with
Yep.
their apparent lack of direction in the relationship. They're so receptive and open to all possibilities that it's hard for them to commit to any one thing, idea, or even person. These intriguing partners will reward you with a love that is accepting and comes as close to unconditional as humans can get.
Yep. It's really it's so accurate. It's not even funny. It's so accurate because like that's the other thing too. Is like I know that like whatever I'm feeling about the world externally is how I'm feeling about myself inwardly.
Mm.
So if I feel like there's a day where I am loving everything, I feel really good about myself. There's a day that I'm hating everything, it's like I feel like shit about myself. And there's, but I know that my ear is ringing as I'm saying this. It's going,
Oh.
um, there's this element of knowing that I love everything and I hate everything simultaneously. Like that's just how I am. Like I love it all and I hate it all. So I'm always very like contradictory. I'm always a little melancholy. I'm really always happy. I'm sad. I'm all of the emotions all of the time at any given moment. And
Okay.
it's fun and exhausting at times
Sounds really
because some
tiring.
people, yeah, it is tiring sometimes, but it goes environmentally. Like you mentioned yesterday, like I could have these kind of conversations for hours with you and we could go back and forth and talk and talk and talk about these things.
Yeah.
But to bring this up into somebody else, this is not a same conversation that I would be
Yeah.
having with it would be like my brain hurts listening to you say things. So,
That's funny.
it's picking and choosing where I could have those connections with certain people. And that's the one thing that I do appreciate about my relationship now is that he understands that I need multiple stimulation from a lot of different avenues.
Hmm.
And he's like, please go do what you got to do to get that.
Yeah, that is good.
Um, and yeah, and he's stable within what him and I have. So that's like, but I mean, not like sexually or anything like that. I don't want anything
Yeah.
with anybody else, but
But like mental and
mental stimulation or, just
he's like, you do you.
conversations. Yeah. And he's like, just, come back when you're happy. So, okay. So it works.
That's good.
Yeah. So that's that. Well, how much time do we have left here? My
Um,
glasses, I left my other.
9 minutes.
Oh, wow, we have time. What does your birth chart say?
I forget what time I was born, but I was just looking it up. Um, So I'm Capricorn, Sun, Taurus, Moon, and
Okay.
ascending Sagittarius.
What?
Ascending is Sagittarius.
Oh, Sagittarius. Okay.
Hmm. And um, let's see. Mercury is Capricorn. Makes sense. Venus, Aquarius. Mars, Scorpio. Jupiter, Aries. Saturn and Uranus, Sagittarius. Neptune, Capricorn. Pluto, Scorpio. And then a bunch more other stuff.
Your Mars is in Scorpio?
Yeah.
Yikes.
What does
Okay.
that mean? I'm like, gotta go look.
That's like the way you argue and the way that your sexual desires and whatnot is
Oh,
in
really?
Scorpio.
Okay. Mars and Scorpio. Mars and Scorpio natives love to challenge themselves to do the impossible. They throw themselves into what they decide to do with concentrated energy and awesome willpower. These people make formidable opponents. Yes, I do. Often quietly so. Yes, they keep their cool and their equilibrium on the surface. Actually, this is really funny because recently somebody told me that when I am very angry, I am very calm, and it's terrifying
Yeah.
because that means I know what it means to be so like outwardly emotionally angry because I was when I was a kid, that I've learned how to control it so well that you can't tell how mad I am unless you're listening to the words coming out of my face. And this person
Yeah,
was like,
that's intense.
yeah,
That's
this
intense, man.
person, and if they're watching,
That's crazy.
they'll know.
I'm like,
Like,
please, just get mad. Just be mad at me. Get it all out. Be aggressive. Get yelled. Curse me out. Whatever. But the
oh
calm, that's
no,
scary.
I
No,
gotta, I gotta make sure I
no,
play the cards right. I know,
see,
but
I don't
this is why I'm
know.
Sharon.
You're scared. You have stealth mode. I have zero stealth mode. I have no tact. I got no strategy. I'm just like, it is what it is, man. I'm fucked up.
Okay, it says Mars in Scorpio has the potential to exploit others. I don't. These people see through others and I do, and rely heavily on their gut feelings. The sexual stamina of this position is thought to be the strongest of all the positions of Mars. Mars and
Yeah, and
Scorpio people are
Scorpio,
attracted to taboos, and their fantasies may involve blowing the taboos to smithereens. Oh, smithereens is a funny word. They enjoy scenarios. Oh, this is.
it's
I don't
intimate.
know if I can read this out loud.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
wait.
Scorpio in Mars,
Oh, this
you're
is fun.
ruled.
They enjoy scenarios in which the other is giving into them, wants them completely, and will do absolutely anything for them. And their sexual appeal is strong enough that they generally do get what they want. They find it difficult to share their partners, though they will likely never admit this. In stark contrast to Mars in Libra, who is most comfortable with the middle ground, Mars in Scorpio has a black or white philosophy of life. These are the people who say, just choose. They really are not comfortable with compromise. What kind of satisfaction could you possibly get from compromise? That's funny. Real living to Mars and Scorpio is all about accepting challenges and making changes. These people constantly test themselves and often others. They make all kinds of rules and goals just for the personal satisfaction that comes with achieving or mastering them. Their survival instincts are strong and they embrace their own animal nature when they are all alone with themselves without guilt. These people have a provocative quality to them. This is so funny. Um, uh, Mars in Scorpio knows that life simply isn't fair.
Yep.
Ooh. So, I also have Mars in the 11th
Scorpios are
house.
fascinating to me. I think that they're just the most fascinating people ever because of how stealth they can be about something, how they are able to use their
Mars in
words.
Scorpio?
Scorpios in general, but if your Mars is in Scorpio, then your Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Pluto. So the fact that Mars is in Scorpio is in your Mars is like
And
that
Pluto.
planet are and Pluto.
Is that why?
They're
Is that why my relationships are Scorpios?
probably maybe, but I
God.
mean, as a Capricorn, they typically get be well with Scorpios.
I am very much a Capricorn, except I'm not. I'm not that like stereotype of like cold. It might be
Yeah,
because my moon is Taurus.
yeah,
Um,
that might. That's so interesting.
Pluto.
Scorpios are to me. They just know how to use their words and find out
I
information.
know how to use my
And
words.
it's like, yeah, like I'm like I'm always like, what do you want to know? Just ask me. Just ask me. What do you want? Just tell me, just ask me. Don't fucking be all like secretive and shit.
Do you feel
Just
like
tell me.
that? Like, do you feel like I do that to you?
No, no, I don't think you do that to me. But there's been other Scorpios that I know that have done that over the years, and I'm like, are you just gathering information right now? Like, what is
Yes.
going on? Just gathering information, and they're just storing it away somewhere, and I'm like, I
I
don't
mean,
know. It's like
It's not necessarily a
always
bad thing.
not a bad thing, but most Scorpios are gathering this information because one, they're
I'm
like,
going to
I'm going
use
to
it
either
against
use
you.
I'm going to use it because I love you and I'm going to remember it and I'm going to remember something very specific about you and you're going to
Right.
know it because I've remembered it and I put it in my back pocket. I'm also going to use that exact same thing to fuck you. It's
I will
like,
kill you
oh,
with this knowledge.
yeah. Like, oh my God.
So
So,
it says
uh,
Pluto is in Scorpio, fear of betrayal, sensual, passionate. That's funny.
yep. But overall they're fun and I enjoy their existence because they're interesting. I just
Scorpios?
my
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's like a little. They got their hard shell, and on the inside it's all squishy happy. Well, not happy, like
yeah.
squishy emotion stuff. And so I like to poke it.
Poke it. Yeah.
I poke the scorpion.
I,
Oh, I
I,
would poke a
wow.
scorpion.
You would what?
I would poke at like.
You would poke at a scorpion. You'd be like, hello, little scorpion. And I'd
I'd
be
be
like,
like, we'll be friends, right? Don't sting me. Ow! Ow!
that's funny. I would be
Oh.
scared of that little thing. I would rather jump into a lion's den and be like, okay, lions, just eat me.
No.
I know the risk that there's going to be a ferocious lion in there. I'm like, this little thing that could
But
crawl
first, let me entertain you.
Yeah.
You like to play with your food, right?
Yeah. Entertain you.
Well, we are
Anyway,
just about out of time. The time is about
yeah.
to go ring a ding ding, and it's we have less
Dang.
than 2 minutes.
I actually have to get shoes on right now and run out the door as soon as we're done because I have to go down to the
Because you
South
are an
Shore and then
Aries.
I'm in Aries and I'm always on the move. I always got things to do. I got places to be. I gotta get the stupid thumb
You're
fixed.
like, I gotta
I
put on
gotta
my
go to
horns and barge to the door.
you do. Hold on. Wait.
And I gotta work.
No work.
I'm a Capricorn, okay? I get it done. I get it done organized, and I will keep my emotions in check.
Hold on. Why am I like this? Oh my
Yay!
God. I lost it.
You lost a
I've
shoe?
lost them. I've lost them. Where did they go? Oh no.
Is this how we're gonna end the podcast?
But like I've lost them. I don't know. Hold on. Oh God, where did they go? Did I throw them out?
Okay.
Shit. All right. Whatever.
Do you
Forget it.
do you ever pray to Saint Anthony even if you don't believe it's Saint Anthony?
Well, yeah, I do, but I had horns, and I don't know what.
Hold on a second.
Okay. I'm like, hold on. I have a whole prop box full of things here, and I don't know where my horns went. It's
I've
a
got
red
horns.
lot.
You can use them.
You do?
Yes.
Hold on. Hi. Where'd they go? Why would I throw those out?
You have
What the
watched
heck?
Unstructured and Unsupervised.
Oh, yours are really cool.
Do you
Really
want them?
nice.
Do you want them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Those are like Maleficent.
Yeah, they're like Maleficent ones.
Cool.
Christmas gift? Do you want it?
Okay. Yeah. I don't know what
Okay,
happened.
I'll give it to you, but I may need to borrow it sometimes for different
Oh,
roles.
I
But
think mine might have bent and I threw them out. I don't remember. Now I just made a mess and I have to go out. Fuck. All right.
well, now I know
Anyway,
what to get you for Christmas.
thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
well, thank you for watching Unstructured and Unsupervised. We'll see you again
Have,
next week. I got a show
yes.
later. That's why we did it earlier than normal.
Yes. All right. See ya.
Okay, I love you.
Love you.
Bye.